on that note, please remember we are updating our community list and just the details of everyone. So please, if you haven't already, click on the link we sent out on the WhatsApp group and just fill out that little Google form. It will help us to look after you and care for you better and make sure that we budget for your chocolate when it's ready. Even if we are getting your birthday right, please go and fill out that link. Even if we have all your details, please go and fill out that form. It's to help us have it all in one place and to be organized well. There are physical forms at the back on a clipboard. If you want to grab one of those, you can fill it out and bring it back next week. You can do it that way as well if that's easier for you. Otherwise, just get a teenager and they'll help you if you want the link and can fill it out there. Our year planner is out, so we put together just a rough year planner with some major dates, shows all the various school holidays and things like that. It has also been sent out on the WhatsApp group. If you'd like a hard copy printed, get hold of myself or Kirsten and we'll do that for you. It's not, there will still be things that crop up. It's not like it's closed and done for the year, but we just want to try and help people with planning, and so we know where some major events are coming. Okay, then home groups are meeting in the week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays we meet in various places around the region, so get involved in one of those. And then, guys, coming up, we were quite worried about that tropical cyclone, Datsarai. Everybody was watching the models and we all suddenly became meteorologists overnight. We went from being epidemiologists to meteorologists overnight with 7 different weather apps and various predictions of where it was coming and how much rain it was going to bring, and it didn't. But there was a cyclone prior to that. It was about 3 weeks before that. It was Ada. It didn't get down across to us, but it went straight across into Malawi. Oh, that's showing the video already. Okay. So we've got some friends up in Malawi, and Moses, his name is Moses. It's not the one from the Bible, but it's another guy, Moses. It's not parting in the water in the video, sorry if that's what you were looking for. But he leads a church down in Ngabu, and I personally have a long relationship with him. We've been to his church many, many times over the years, and it's very rural down in Ngabu. They are down in the Sherry Valley, which is one of the main tributaries for the Zambezi. And so when that bursts its bank, the water goes everywhere. And they have been hit real hard by that cyclone Ada that came across, and the flooding. As you can see from the pictures that are up, whenever that happens, walls fall down, crops are destroyed. They all grow in fairly small subsistence gardens that they grow their food in. And so they have been hit real hard by that. I've been chatting to Moses over the last few weeks very intermittently because Malawi is without power. Still, where they are, still probably 20 hours a day they are without power. So when we complain about 2 hours of load shedding, they've got 2 hours of load. And so what we want to do is we want to just ask if we as a church, we love to live generously, we love to live out of the abundance of what God gives us and what he blesses us with, and we want to be a blessing to the nations and to that church. Moses is a faithful man. He is honest, he is not self-enriching. As I said, we've known him for many, many years. And so we want to give to that, and we want to just make it open up to the church to donate to that. So if you do want to do that, you can just stick it in our church bank account. The bank account details are also on the website if you want to get them from there. And just use the reference Malawi Relief. If your bank doesn't allow you to do it that long, just reference Malawi, and we'll know what that's for. And then we'll make sure that all of that money gets up to Moses. We just do it through a simple Western Union money transfer, and he gets all the cash. So we want to do that for them. It's the easiest way for us to help them now. It's the most cost-effective way for us to get them aid, and then they're going to buy things. They need things like plastic sheeting because the roofs are destroyed. They need things like blankets because people's clothes have been destroyed, and they need food, seed and maize and things like that. So they are able to get that. But they do just need some help getting it. So if you want it, you can. No pressure. We're not going to do a checklist, checking it twice to see who's been naughty or nice. Okay, so that's Malawi Relief. If you're feeling that you need to give to that, please do so. All right. On the back of that, we've got our corporate fast coming up this week, Wednesday to Friday. But I'll speak more about that in the sermon. But that is what we're going to be doing as a community. We're going to be fasting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and praying. And that's pretty much what the sermon's going to be on this morning, so I'll leave that to them. Good. And then some really important family business that we're doing this morning is we've got 2 families who want to dedicate their children. So before you guys come up, just quickly, what we see in the Bible, and it's church practice, and there are arguments for and against both infant baptism and christening, or however you want to call it. We call it baby dedications, or child dedications. That's the way that we refer to it, just so that we don't confuse it with infant baptism. What we believe as a church is that the Bible doesn't teach infant baptism. We believe the Bible teaches that there is a believer's baptism, that once you are able to understand the gospel and you grasp it and you express your faith, and that is your belief, that you then, following that belief that you have expressed and articulated and can understand, you then choose to be baptized and you understand what baptism means. Okay, baptism doesn't save you. It is not a ticket into heaven. It is not something that guarantees any future for you. It is a simple ordinance that Jesus gave us as one of the two main things with the Lord's Supper or the Eucharist that we do in identification with what Jesus has done. So it is something that helps us. It's not something that ensures anything for us, if that makes sense. Okay, if you are not baptized, it doesn't mean that you are not saved. It doesn't mean that you are not going to heaven. It is not something that you have to do. It is good for you, and it is helpful, and it is right, but it's not a have to in salvation. It's only Jesus' blood that saves us. So what we are doing this morning is baby dedications. And so what we're going to do is we're going to ask the parents to come up with their kids. And essentially what this is a whole community event. So it's not just the parents and the kids. It's a moment for us as a community to stand with the parents. The parents are the ones who are going to dedicate their kids to the Lord. So what that means is it's a child sacrifice. And so we are going, I'm kidding. It's not going to go very worried there. Grace bigger than this. So maybe I shouldn't make jokes like this. But so it's not. I'm just kidding. Just making sure you're paying attention. So what it is it's just the parents coming in, and exactly the same as that proverb that I read in the beginning, that starts a child off in the way they'll go. It's the parents saying, hey, we want to make sure that we are raising our kids in the way of the Lord. We want to ask you guys to be a part of that. And this is a moment where we are going to stand up and we're going to commit to that, and we're going to say, hey, this is what we want for our kids. Okay, that's what it is. So it's important, it's valuable, and it's a big moment for us as a community and for them as families. So let's treat it as such. If you feel the Holy Spirit wanting to share anything for them, we have sent out a message just to some folks to say, hey, be prayed up for this morning, come ready to share. There are two families that we knew that wanted to do it. So if anybody does have anything to share, we'll give you a chance at the end to share it.